foot, drop that knee and lean in. Lean in. Good. It's good though. It's all right. You're going to miss it sometimes. You're not going to be perfect right now, but you're still doing things good. Still doing them right. Keep your knees apart. Rotate up, down, same spot. Keep your knees apart. Don't bring your feet in. Okay, now real quick. You see where your knees are? You're starting in this position here, Chad. All right? Feet are outside the shoulders. If this front foot lands in the same spot, it up, down, it lands in the same spot, and this back foot drops the knee and rotates and stays in the same spot, you see the distance between my knees? Pretty wide. I'm balanced, and I'm stable. What you're doing is when you're coming up with this foot, you're coming here, and you're not going back, and you're rotating, and you see where your knees are? See how close together they are now? This is where you're finishing. This is where I'm finishing. See the difference? All right, so the only way that I know that that's happening is because I know you're starting in a wide stance. Go ahead. If you don't finish with your knees far apart, that tells me one of two things happened. Your back foot came forward or your front foot came backwards. They've got to end up in where they're starting. The front foot lands in the same spot or a little bit in front. The back foot rotates exactly where it is and stays in the exact same spot. You ready? You see the difference in the knees? Mm-hmm. See how much further apart they are? Whereas before they were getting closer and closer and closer. All right, here we go. That's a much more stable base to hit from. Hitting always starts from the ground up. Your stance is the foundation, all right? So if the foundation is crooked, right, Chad? The doors, windows, tile, carpet, roof, everything is going to be off. Even the table that you sit on the floor that has the lamp that sits on top of it is all going to be crooked. So the most important thing for young hitters is to get to the proper stance and understand the stance, right? We've got 7 different body parts that we identify in our stance, right? They start from the ground, they go to the head. Can you give me what the 7 parts are so your dad knows? Tell me.
Front feet.
1.
Bend knees.
We missed one already. Feet.
Pointed in.
That's feet wide outside the shoulders, and then toes what?
Pointed.
2, okay? That was the second one. So it's the feet outside the shoulders, toes turned in. All right, give me 3.
Bend your knees.
Perfect. What's above your knees?
Butt out.
What's above
Torso over.
What's above your torso? What have I been telling you to get with that bar? What's power?
Power V.
Which is your arms, right? 6. And then what's above your arms?
Always look at the picture.
Huh?
Always look at the picture.
Yep, head on a level plane looking at the picture. So we got 7 body parts we identify. Our feet start outside of our shoulders. Our toes are turned in. Our knees are slightly bent. Our buttocks is slightly pushed out. Our torso is slightly leaning over. Our front arm is in a power V formation. And our head is turned and looking at the picture on a level plane with both eyes. That's our foundation. So every single time he gets in the batter's box, that's where we're going to start. Now, if we start in that position, and then we skip the second part of hitting, which is our swing path, right, which are the down, out, and up, and we go to the third, which is called the what?